What is up, my string beans, and welcome back to another episode of Factorio. Woohoo! We're in the first episode. We somehow managed to, I wouldn't say survive because we died twice, but we somehow managed to get it this far without completely being like, oh my god, I can't fucking play this. Yeah, it was a struggle. We started off here on a modified rail world, so it's a mix between a rail world and a death world, and we immediately had a nest right here, and we had a nest right here, and so like as we were trying to establish some sort of footing, this kept attacking. It would keep destroying like all this stuff over here, so I had to immediately rush into making the like guns and stuff like that. Or let me see, I need more steel, more copper. Yeah, gun turrets and ammo and everything. Yeah, I had to rush for that. And we've kind of created a footing, at least, you know, a little bit of a base. We're making a bunch of iron, and we got this thing going on. I'm about to make a second little grouping here, so that we can start making a whole shit ton of copper as well, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. So we'll get this copper online, and then we got to go take care of these bugs, and then these bugs, and then we can actually really start to expand. I feel like that'll be the correct way to go about this. Let's get more ammo going. Because I think we're... Oh. What do I need? Belts? Okay, I keep going back and forth. It's really easy to get fucking distracted in this game and be like, what the hell am I doing again? I do know I need more stone so that I can make a little bit more of these guys. Because we're going to place all this stuff down, like I said, and then... Oh, yep, I ain't got enough, so we're gonna go ahead and place these down. We don't really need that. Alright, let's place all this stuff down. And just like with some of the other games that I got going on, or that like some of the other games that... Oh wait, that's not... That's other way. We need that to go this way. But yeah, just like some of the other games that I play, oxygen not included being one of them, we can go ahead and set up a bunch of blueprints if need be, and I can post it in my Discord, which I'll go ahead and segue into that. Yeah, I have a Discord. I have a String Beans Discord, which you'll be able to come hang out in if you want to be part of a community. Right? We got that going on. I'll post like blueprints and stuff like that in there if you want these blueprints specifically. I know there's like community hubs where they have mega blueprints all over the fucking place. Some of these blueprints I've kind of designed myself. Some of them, I guess you can say, were like acquired online. Oh, whoops, alarm. But I have like a really nice what's the word I'm looking for, where it's all compiled. Yeah, it's like a nice little compiled section of blueprints that I can make a little tab in it and everything. That's there. And then also Factorio isn't the only thing that we do. We play in the community, we play Minecraft. Like right now we're playing all the Mons. So that's a thing. And I actually need to go and scoop up this coal. There you go, just go ahead and place it all in there. And just so I don't have to see the blue stuff anymore, we'll do that. Let's get a couple more mines. Okay. And then we can grab all this stuff. I'll probably put the copper in there. Yeah, sorry, I keep getting lost of everything. We have a bunch of different games that we all play together, and just, you know, community stuff. Community is pretty cool, right? Community is a thing. Let's get all this in there. And then we'll get some mines, some drills. I actually don't think we need more than this, to be honest. Because we don't really, like, use copper that much. Where's it at? Right here. Okay. So the copper will go in here, and then we'll do this little shenanigans here. So let's go ahead and get, like, a box. We'll get... Oh, I don't have any fast inserters. There we go. And we'll do like this. There we go. So now we can come down here and just grab a massive box of copper, massive box of iron. So that'll be nice. In fact, let's go ahead and grab all of that, and we'll get iron back into where iron needs to be. Like that. Right there, right there. In fact, oh, we're not researching anything. Oh, because we don't have green science. That's right. But we're gonna go take care of this, and then we'll move on from there. Everything looks to be in order. We have good defenses, so if they do attack, all right, let's try this. And I got heavy armor now, so heavy armor is good. So we can grab this thing and just yeet that onto the floor. Bye. Okay. Let's go check out this top one. Yeah, I feel like once we take care of this one, we'll be set to really expand wherever we need to. So let's take care of these couple biters that are hanging out right here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Those got eaten the fuck up. Which actually really sucks. Because that was like a lot of ammo. So here's what we'll do. Okay. Let's eat some fish. And then move back in here. There we go. That's better. That was a little rough. And it's also pretty rough because the worms, they can shoot further than the than the gun turrets can actually shoot. Alright, let's because we're playing on Death World, they do have a like expansion type of modifier. So it's like once you defeat a hive, it's not like, okay, we're done messing with it. Like, no, these motherfuckers can come back. So that's why we set up little outposts just like that. Just to make sure that if they do decide to come back, they send out like little scouting guys. Hi, baby. They send out little scouting guys, and then our turrets can beat their ass so that they don't expand there. So we took care of that one. This is another one that has been attacking us throughout kind of the playthrough. So we will take care of that one, and then we'll start expanding as we need. I think we'll actually set up like a real smelting thing going on. And I say a real one, meaning like more permanent. So I need... Let's go ahead and grab a shit ton of iron. And first of all, put all iron in there. There we go. And then we'll make some rounds ourselves. And we also need more guns. More gun turrets. Yeah, see? So this is oh nice, we killed them all before they could even actually get here. But that is one. In fact, I wonder if that's one I probably might need to do. One thing that you can do is you can look at pollution. You can look at the pollution, and like if the pollution is being absorbed by a like nest like it is over here, then that means that they are being attracted by it. So these two nests right here are definitely coming up to be next. And then we have our radars going. In fact, I could probably make a couple more radars. And our radars are constantly going, trying to like see new areas, and it will continuously update as well, like the more radars we have. So that's why I usually like to do like two or three radars, even if they're covering like the same areas, because it keeps the updates coming faster. We are digging through all this iron, so that's pretty good. Okay, we are not getting too much copper, but that's only because we don't have that many drills. Whoops. Whoops, that was the wrong button. Let's see. We got a bunch of steel, but what are we doing steel for? I mean, we can make... No, we can't upgrade to this, because the steel, that could make us more... We don't need to, like, really do anything aggressively right now. We're just gonna do this. We have... I think we're ready. Okay, let's go check out that bug nest. Once we get... I mean, we could do some makeshift green science, just so that we could do engines. I kind of feel like we should do that. Because with a little car, it's going to become a lot easier. Alright, let's shoot these dudes. Shoot them in the butt. Oh. This is not going well. Let's hold on. Let me repair these. Plus I lost like some. Okay, let's go ahead and grab these back up. I did take care of a couple worms. Oops, that was the wrong button. Get off me, bugs. There we go. Fantastic. Could have been better, but we did it, and that's the point. Yeah, with oh my god, there's like goop all over the floor. You might need to cut that guy down. Yeah, that fighting method, it's It's effective if you can be fast at it, which I was like fast enough. I won't say that I was perfectly fast, but you know, we obviously are successful. So that takes care of those. I'll probably make some makeshift green science before I take out that north one and this south one over here, because they're kind of far, and obviously as we kind of like go out further, there's gonna be more. They're gonna be a little more advanced. So let's go ahead and repair this guy. Thankfully, we're only dealing with like small biters. Oh, that's another thing, is that we are against race against the clock, meaning what's it called? They will evolve. They're gonna evolve and stuff. I think we're looking like we're gonna expand to the right. So here's what we're gonna do. What did I say? Makeshift green. We're gonna do some makeshift green, huh? Let's do... Because green science takes inserters and belts, I think? So what we're gonna do, first of all, move that guy, and then also another one. And then I actually want another one down here. Down there, sure. That's fine. So makeshift green. Here we go. What we'll do... So green science, if you look, we're going to need belts and inserters, right? So let's go ahead and do... You're going to be an inserter. You're going to be the logic for it. Then we... then we do... No, you're gonna be right there. And you're gonna be this. And we're gonna do... We're just gonna do some makeshift nonsense. Let's get... iron in here. So if iron's in here, we're gonna get iron, that stuff. So now you need some copper wire, so you need another box like that. So we'll take care of that. And then... And my wife is showing me something. What are you showing me? A new jacket? When did you buy a new jacket?
Why I'm showing it to you, because I'm trying to explain.
Okay, go ahead and explain. Okay. Let's see, and then we'll do... I'm gonna see when... I wonder if this is gonna be able to keep up with it. Probably not. Oh, I know. Fast inserter should be able to keep up. And then we'll do some belts over here. Which means this is gonna need like a shit ton of iron. Like that. And I think that'll be okay. And then we'll just go ahead and make it, or bring it all down into a bunch of assemblers that can hopefully keep up. But then again, you know, it's not like I don't really need the green science to be producing like nonstop. Because this is why it's called a little makeshift guy. So we'll do like 4 of them. And then we'll reroute this as well. Like that. Get all the coal. Actually, you need to go here. Because I need to run a belt down that way. Let's get rid of this coal. Coal goes there. And we will do some belts. This will... Oh, wait. I have inserters. I have inserters down here. Grab some of those. And... this will go on this side of the belt. This will go on another side of the belt. I know, it's like hella ugly. There we go. But it works, right? Okay, and now we get power to all this nonsense. Do. And then we got to get it out. And it will... We're going to go down like this. And then do a little underboy. Like that. Nope, it needs to go closer. There we go. Perfect. And now where is my hairbrush? Oh, I need to put copper in all those. Well, first, let's get a bunch of guys in there. Not copper. All the copper goes in here. We can get all the iron in there. Why aren't you... Oh, whoops. There you go. In fact, let's get you a fast boy. Fast inserters are the way to go. And fast boys. Let's just get fast inserters for all of this. Yeah, look. There you go. Some inserters going. No. Let's do you. I think that's making one of these dudes a second. Okay. Then we'll do more like that. Right there, right there, right there, right there. And then we can turn this into green science. And there we go. In fact, if we are staying on top, I think this is like a ratio. This has a certain ratio where you can make this guy in 0.5 seconds and this guy uses it every 6 seconds. So I think you can actually have 12 of these off of this one. And then same thing with this because that's 0.5 seconds. So we'll go ahead and make a few more green ones. Because if you actually look at my blueprint book here, we got green science. Yeah, so it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10. I could actually probably make it 2 more. But yeah, you can see what we got going on here. So just for the makeshift, we'll go up like this. What did I just add? Only 3 more? Whoops, let me turn those around. There you go, buddies. Okay, so we got a bunch of green science coming down. We got this red science. It's kind of doing all right. Okay, so we can do... Let's do some engines. And I know engines are going to use steel. So what I'd like to do here is makeshift our steel. And we're going to do... See, that's what's great about Factorio, is like, you can do literally whatever you want. Even if it's wrong. Which I would argue to say that this is wrong. But like, you know, at the end it still works. So then we get some inserters. Let's get some fast boys. And this is our little makeshift steel. And we'll have like a shit ton of makeshift steel. And we'll come and grab it so that we can make the engines. Just like that. Beautiful, fantastic, I love it. And then we can even grab the iron and bring it up this way so that we're constantly making ammo, because that's kind of been an issue, right? And now, here's the thing. If you guys have never played Factorio... Wait, why don't you have power? Now you have power. If you've never played Factorio, here's the part where things start to actually kind of look like a factory, where you're gonna grab your resources, as I'm doing with this iron. And if we... Let's grab more, 2, 3, 4. If we grab some of these guys, we're going to swap these around. So that box will go there. And now, if we supply iron to this, just at a constant rate, we'll be making ammo. And then we'll do a fast boy. And then we can kind of do the same thing with just like all of our materials, our iron. So in fact, I also want to get this guy going. So he's already set with his box being right here. So I'm going to grab that and move that. There we go, and then we'll be nice and set with iron. But I do want fast inserters right there. Beautiful. So we're getting. We're getting engines going on. We got the green science going. We could probably set up something for the red. But it's already like backlogged, so it's fine. Let's get all that in there. Fill that up with iron. Fill this up with iron. That should be fantastic. Okay, as we start moving into getting some engines so that we can take out these guys, we can start to plan like our actual base. So the way I like to do it is usually set up like a whole production chain of our materials and then send them down what is commonly known as a bus, right? People will create like a bus line for Factorio, and they'll just pull stuff off of the bus as needed. So we're gonna probably do the material chain. So this thing probably right here and here, and the bus will come down this direction. So what we'll do is start planning for the future. And let's see. We definitely want a lot of room like on the north and south end, because like more experienced Factorio players will play towards the future. So if they have something set up here, they know that eventually this will get turned into steel furnaces and then eventually into electric furnaces. And the electric furnaces are a 3x3, I think something like that. And so it'll take up more space and it'll expand out to like over here. So same thing with as we place things down here, it'll expand down and then also expand to the left and right. So what we'll do, what is this? Is this just the other direction? I think so, something like that. What is this? Oh, that's like steel. Okay. So let's set this up. And we'll do... So usually I like to do 4. So it'll look something like this. Yeah. Well, it'll look like this. And then... Well, right there, this is what isn't in the blueprint, which is kind of annoying. Okay. So then what we'll do is there will be a bus of materials that comes in, and then a bus of materials that comes out. So this will go right here. Hmm. What if we... Let me see. What is this one? Oh, we need this. Okay, so we could just come over here, deconstruct all of that. Because what I really want is this one. Yeah. We'll go ahead and start off with this one. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got engines going, so that's good. Let's work on the next military so that we could try to start making these piercing rounds. We want lots of room. Okay, so here's what it'll look like. We'll have 4 belts coming in. This one will go this way and then get turned into iron. So it'll be iron ore that comes in and iron plates that go out. So then we look at this guy and this goes in like that. Right there, but we don't need that guy. And then this. So there you go. So this will be 4 lines of iron ore that comes in, and 1 will go into each one of those. And then we have the actual iron to come on out like this. And then we'll go over. Oops, wrong way. Like this. And then hop over. And then the last line. And there you go. So that's the iron ore turning into iron via this right here. Let's see, what else do we really want? I guess we can do this one. Yeah, we'll get some of that. And we'll do that while we get these engines going, which engines can only be made in these guys. So let's do... I only want... I don't have any iron. Let's go grab iron. Inventory's full. Let's go deposit some iron. Look at that. We are getting so many ammos. Fantastic. And what I'd like to do here is some makeshift engines. Again, everything here is makeshift until I set up... Nope, whoops, wrong way. Until I set up, like the main bus and everything. So there you go, like that. Let's get some inserters. And just feed it iron. And then feed you steel. There you go. So we'll make some engines, and then once we have that, then we can make a car. Right? No, where's my car? Dude, where's my car? Is it? Is that another research? Let me see. If I click on engines... No, that's not engines. If I click on engines, right there. So we need... Let's cancel that, because we need this guy in order to get into my car. And until then, we're doing this with these dudes. We'll give this some iron. Fantastic. And then we're making those while we research this. How long is this? 200? Oh, shit. Okay. That's alright. We can continue planning. We might need to move this in so that I could plan. But, you know what? We haven't been attacked by bugs, so that's a plus. Okay, that looks good. And then lettuce. Let me see. Is spacebar the thing? Let's see. I'll go settings, controls. There's a button to just straight up shoot your weapon. Drop shoot enemy. Spacebar. Shoot selected. Shift spacebar. There you go. So you can actually shoot trees. It's not recommended. It is alright and kind of recommended if you have a shotgun. Oh, did I? No, this needs to go right there. Okay. And then this one should be like this. So we'll set up directly across from it. And, oh. So also, we can go blueprint this and just do that. Not that though. So then we look at this guy and we're going directly across from him. No, other way. We wanted the top one. Directly across from him. But it looks like 2 spaces away. Does that look right? Because then we'll get... This guy will go in there. This guy will come out here. Like that. There you go. That looks good. So then we'll chop down some more trees. Here's tree chopping simulator. You get to listen to some nice Factorio music. Where's that other blueprint? This one? And then we do right here. We'll just get these guys in place. And then yeah. That guy will go in. This guy will go whoopsie daisy. These guys will continue, sort of. Third one will come in. We will do this little guy. And then we have 4. Nope, I wanted that to be a ghost. And then the 4th one comes in. And the 4th one goes out. And then we have jumpers. Jumpers, underground, whatever you want to call it. And just like that, we have iron and copper production. So let's go around destroying all my blueprint and the trees. We're destroying the trees. The trees that are going to be in the way. Damn, that logistics is taking a goddamn while. Oh, I'm just destroying all the blueprint. Destroy these trees too, because they're kind of just in my visual way. Okay, and then rebuild this blueprint. Whoops. Which should be pretty easy as that. There we go. Alright, that looks good as the start. Give a little stretch. A little cat stretch. I wonder if I should probably get more science down. Or if it really matters. How's this stuff doing? How many engines do we have? We'll grab some of those. Grab that guy. I think we're doing good. And our radars are showing us where all the big baddies are. Oh, there's some more stuff we gotta get. So let's start working on this monstrosity of a fucking thing. So let's see, what are we missing here? Iron? This thing's missing all the iron. There you go. Make me more belts, because I'm going to need a shload of them. A fucking shload. Let's grab a lot of that and make all of those. Let's grab... How are we doing over here? Let's fill these all up with copper so that we just mainly don't have copper in our inventory anymore. Doop 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 doop. So in Factorio, as a wonderful factory type game, you're pitted with a bunch of like ratios and to see if you can get things optimized. You know, you can obviously do things just however you please, but getting things optimized and in like the smallest footprint, because certain things have radiuses, so then radii is radiuses or radii, so you got to see like using the least amount of resources. And you know, there's just a whole bunch of different kind of optimizations, and that's why there's blueprints, and you can look on the community online to find these blueprints where people have actually spent the time and effort to math things out, to set up blueprints and be like, yeah, you need this many for this, and it'll be perfect. Because also everything's got like a throughput. You got inserters that can grab a certain amount of stuff. So you can see rotation speed 864 degrees a second. So like depending, you know, it has to move 360 degrees because it has to grab and go this way and then go back. So it has to go 360 a second. So like there's math off of that. And then there's obviously belt speed, as you can see over on the right side there. You got belt speed of 15 items per second. So for now, we are going to grab these inserters. All these little guys are going to be my friends. I will grab all of you. You're my friend now. Let's go ahead and fill this guy up with some copper. Let's go ahead and fill this guy up with some copper, just to make sure. And these guys also want some copper. Say copper, please. Let's get some belts. Or not belts. We'll get some inserters. And we gotta get... We should probably get, like, at least the... this one and that one, these first two, like, actually online. Because we don't have to build this whole thing, like, all at once. We'll do two of them. So there's one, and then here's number two, and then we'll get one copper one up and running, and then we'll migrate everything over to kind of starting off the main bus. Because once we have the main bus, things get really easier. Really easier? Much easier. They get easier. You know, it gets better. Things get better. So we'll make this. And as long as we just have the blueprint down, you know, we have the space allocated for it. Let's grab Oh, we're gonna need a whole bunch of power poles. So let's grab copper. We're gonna need a shload of copper. Shload of power poles. Maybe not that many. We'll just go like that. That seems about right. And then another thing, so you can see with this one, I really like square, because square is square. You can either like square, or you can like round. And round is the most ideal, but when you cannot round, you square. So we're gonna get square, wonderful square. Okay, so we'll get that nice and powered up, and then we will do get that guy right there, and in the center. Oh shit, a rat. I usually like to do 2 spaces in here. So here's what we'll do. We're gonna grab this as a blueprint, and then we're going to deconstruct all of this and then move it down. So, fuck. And you'll see future, or you'll see later on why a 2 space is perfect. Because you can do underground. Underground needs 2 spaces. Or underground belts. God damn it. This is annoying. This is why I can't wait till I can have robots. And then I could tell my little robots to do stuff for me. So go on, get. But 'tis the struggling of the early game. You ain't got no robots. Okay, so then we grabbed this thing and we wanted 2 spaces. Like that. And since we're doing this, we'll only do this 1. And then I'll do like some off-camera work. So we'll do that, and then we get this guy going. Just a little bit of placing these boys down. Okay, and then let's make sure that we're getting power. So let's bring the power over right here. Power like that, like that. There you go. And we go square. Make sure it looks cool. Square. Okay, so we got power for at least these guys. So that's good. Then let's get some belts going. Oh, let me grab all the fucking belts. Let me clean up my inventory. So let's put the copper ore in the copper things. Put these away. Make 4 more of those just to make that go away. Put the copper in there. And there, and here, and here, and here. And the steel, get that out of my life. Grab more engines, because we're gonna need at least 20 engines, I think it is, for a car. And then, what were you grabbing? Belts. Always belts. And with the belts, we need some copper. Crap. You know what, let's grab like 2 stacks. 3 stacks. 1, 2, 3. And a bunch of these. A bunch of those. These go this way. And these go this way. Whoops. And then we gotta do this guy. Just to there. And then we're just doing that 1. So we only have to do 1 here. And then we're doing 2. So we do 2 here. Do 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 do. And then you'll see where we're bringing in... That doesn't go there. That was dumb. You'll see where we're bringing in the coal as well. This little like wiggly line right here that splits off and then wiggles under and then wiggles over again. That's going to be the coal. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. You can kind of walk on the belt and get like a little bit of boost. That doesn't really need to be there. Okay, let's do... Because each one's going to need 3 of these splitters, I believe. There we go, that looks good. So let's go ahead and do splitty boy, splitty boy, splitty boy. Then we need a bunch of undergrounds. This needs to go this way. We need that to go underground. We don't need that one to continue. Okay, that looks good. So we don't need... We're going to do right here. This one needs to continue. That also needs to continue. This one. And that one can end. But all of these need underground. And there we go. There's the iron basically done. I think so. I think we need more underground. So what do we need for that? More iron? Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there for like the beginning one. Okay, okay, okay. And there we go. So now we can start routing iron, copper, and coal up into this bitch. So let's see about... well, let's get some more drills. Well, hold on. Before we get more drills, we're going to look how we're close on power. So we're going to make this. So let's get rid of the drills that aren't doing anything. Look at that guy just wiggling around. And then you're out of fuel, but you know what? You're okay, because we don't want any more stone. You guys are doing good. You're still making ammo, which I'm always going to need more ammo. So just keep doing that. Let's go up here, and we're going to increase our power production. So first, let's get square. Square, okay. And then might as well wait, hold on. That is between those two, that's between those two, that's between those two, that's that one, and then that's that one. Okay, that's all we really need for that. Okay, we're looking good. Let's go ahead and add on. We're going to add on 8 more of these guys. Which means we need more inserters. Right there, right there, right there, right there. There we go. Now we can make 14.4. We have our guns here. Ooh, they need more ammo. I kind of think we should add another one. We're going to add another one. Maybe another one too, over there on that side. We're gonna put it. I'm gonna put it. Yeah, just right there. Would be fine because we don't need to cover like further down. Just right here. Because we don't have any... Ooh, that guy will be coming, but he'll be coming over here, so we could probably start putting some turrets there eventually. But I think that's going to be good. It's going to be safe. So we're going to set up... Somebody once told me. We're going to set up some iron... Well, we're going to do the copper first, because we don't need that much copper, so it's okay if we go into, or it's okay if we're not, like, producing the copper. So, like, go on, get in there. And what we want to do is use the whole copper field. And what we're going to do is... how do we want to do it? Because there's obviously two ways. Well, four ways, I guess. You know, you got your four cardinal directions. Do you want your mines... Let me see. I have, like, this, for instance. Do you want your ore going up north? Because if you can kind of look at the... if you look at the belts, right? Do you want it going north? Do you want it going to east? Do you want south or west? South? Did I say that right? South? And looking at how we want the copper to come up here, I think if we go north and then just kind of merge it all together, I think that'll be like the best thing. So we're going to go defenseless a little bit here. We're going to move all this. And I would like to propose a plan where we get... Usually what I like to do is find the most like edge. So it'll be this one right here. So we're gonna set up guys here. Okay, and then we just kind of go down like that. And then up again. And here's where it's going to start to get a little tricky. We're going to have this side, like, go into one of these splitters first and filter out the iron. So we'll have these little guys. And then you will go over here. And it's great because you can do that. You can go, the output priority will be left, but only if it's iron. And then the rest of this shit, we'll do this. And there you go. That should be enough copper. So that'll be the copper. Let's set up... Ooh, let's put our guns back. Well, we're going to set up a turret here. And then we're going to set up another one on this left side. But this is the more permanent type of mining operations that we're going to have here. So let's set up... Oh, wife back here making noises.
No.
So we're going to do like this. And then I also like to set up... I just like to make sure it looks good. I don't know. Ow. Oh, sorry. I have sneezed in your ears. Kind of like how my dog sneezes in my ears.
Fucking straight up.
Yeah, he like just sprays in my ear. Okay, so then we're gonna do like that. So all the copper will be coming in. And, ooh, we just got logistics, so now this one should go faster. But now, oh, yep. So as you can see, we are mining up this one right here, and this one. So you can kind of see over there on the right side, we got 14k of copper, but 387 iron. So these two are the reasons why we need to filter iron to the left. And then we're obviously making a shload of copper, so that'll come on in and shload itself right there. Okay, so we can now get rid of this. We don't need that nonsense anymore. And we are backlogged on coppers, so we can actually take this down eventually. And then let's go ahead and make like a bunch more drills as well, because we're gonna need a lot of drills for iron. A lot of drills. What can we do with, or can I? Nah. I'll just go like that. And I also would like, well, we're gonna do something a little stupid as well. I think we'll go north for this one as well. But we're gonna do, so actually I would like you to do it here, and you're gonna go output priority right there. And we're gonna do that this comes up like this. No, you silly guy. No, stop that. Okay, and we can probably move this gun. We're gonna have to do kind of the same thing here. Because what if we do... No, that's fine right there. And then... like that. Okay. And then we do... so what if that, yeah, we're gonna do something like this. Does that take care of all this? No, we're gonna need that guy right there, and then that guy here, and then we'll do like that, and right there. So that'll take care of all of those guys. What we could do is start ghosting things. Yeah. So we're gonna want drills all throughout here. And then we'll also do some drills kind of this way. Nothing's mining that weird little patch. That's a problem. So we're gonna do that one. Which means we're gonna keep this going. Okay. We're looking good in the neighborhood. Okay. And then we'll do some ghosty boys like that. You can't be there. You need to be right there. Is that enough? Okay, if we start getting rid of these guys, because at some point you gotta have like an interruption in the production. Interruption in the production. Well, you can get these guys going over here. There you go. Give me those engines. Get all this out of the way. Let's stop that. We'll get that out of the way. Grab these little guys. Say go on get. This is like the weird transition portion of your temporary base into like the main thing that you want. Okay, so then we can do like that. We'll bring, whoa, we'll bring some more this way. There you go. That looks good. And then we'll worry about this later. So what we'll do is get these guys. And then there's another cool thing that you can do with the splitters and like setting up the priority so that you can try to focus on getting like certain patches removed. Okay, let's make sure all the power is coming up as needed. Do we have belts? Yeah, we have hella belts. Okay, so we'll do this. We're also going to need a copper. We're going to need kind of like what we have over there on the right side with making sure that we're getting copper pulled off of the line and into like where it needs to go. So let's get all these guys and then this. So we want to always make sure that this always has somewhere to go. So we're going to go input priority to the right. So any iron will get onto this belt. So then we're going to look at these 4 lines that we got here. And let's join up all the power, I guess. Like that. And we can do... Oh, yellow belts. We're going to do 4 to 4. Oh, first we also need to remove any impurities. We need to remove the copper. So let's get that, and that, and that. And we're gonna go output priority, copper to the right, output priority, copper to the right, output priority, copper to the right, because I think we're still, yeah, this line, no, this line is pure, iron. Okay, so we don't need to do that one, but these 2 will have copper, so you don't need that. So we'll go this way, but a little bit got caught. And we're gonna go... like this, and then we're gonna combine them, and then we're gonna go this way. So we need to make sure all that's taken care of. Let's get an under guy. Under guy goes here, so copper gets combined, and then copper gets put here. And then just like how we did down here, we want to prioritize that the input priority is to the left. So all copper from the iron lines will be prioritized right there. You're already having no stuff, so that's cool. So you can actually just... Actually, we're gonna go up here. You're gonna go this way. And input priority, no, not output, my bad. Input priority to the right. Then we can get these 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get these 4 lines, and we're gonna go. So here, this blueprint book, which I will definitely share onto my Discord. This blueprint book is belt balancers. So you can see it's going to balance, somebody did all the wonderful math to make sure that it's balancing perfectly across from one belt to another. And your numbers you're looking at is from 3 belts. Like I want 3 belts balanced perfectly across 2 belts. So that's what these blueprints are about. So what we're going to do is just a 4 to 4, because I want these 4, no matter like how, this line's obviously going to be a lot less than these 2. So is this one, because there's currently none here, but I want all of them to be perfectly balanced onto this belt. So we're going to get these guys over here. I need one more. And then get some underground boys. Set this up. There you go. There we go. So then we will grab these guys. Oh, actually, well, yeah, it'll be fine. That's right, we're only using 2. So really, what we should have done is set up a balancer from 4 to 2, but it'll still work out. So we got all that going on. We got this and that. Let's do the cha-cha like a sissy girl. We're gonna make a bunch of those so that we can place down coal. Well, I mean, coal's already kind of done, right? So we're gonna output priority to the left, and then we're gonna do a lot of wiggling. It's not gonna be pretty, but neither am I, so it's okay. We're gonna do a lot of wiggling for now until we get all of this stuff kind of out of my way. Oh, we got a car. Okay, now that we have a car, let's expand my inventory. That's always pretty good. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go back one more, because what we want to do is this, and then we do some jumping, and then we get coal in there, and then we get this guy to be coal in here. Look, some copper already came through. Good. So I actually think that this amount of copper is going to be good enough. I do want to get these drills down. Whoops. Okay, so let's make a mess in our inventory. We love that. We love messes in our inventory. Let's get that car, right? We researched the vroom vroom. And we need all the engines. Oh, sorry, I think the 20 engines that I was thinking about is for locomotives. Okay, so now we need some steel, and we make a car. Okay, what are we doing? Everything's looking good. Once this backs up, this will back up, these will back up. I think I do need to put some... What is that guy? I think I forgot to grab one. I will put some gun turrets here and here. So let's make more of those. Because we have to always be thinking about defense. We always want defense. Otherwise, we're fucked. Otherwise, we're dead.
We're dead, we're dead, we're dead.
We're dead, we're dead, we're dead. Okay, so then we'll do, if this is like the middle, we'll go 1 and 2. And 2 is always a good start until you can gauge like how heavy of a force that they're actually going to send. But we do see these north and south guys are gonna be a problem. And they're gonna be a problem because I'm a problem and I'm creating pollution. We don't like that. So we have gun coverage from there. Let's go gun coverage here. And I need more ammo. Do. And then we can slowly get rid of all this nonsense, put it over here to the right, and then we won't have all this crap in my way. But we do want more guns. Oh, I have so much shit. So let's grab... I don't think we need this guy anymore. Okay, because good defense is going to be outside. And then we can see the gun coverage. So we'll do another gun right here. Cover that up. Cover that hole up with some fire. Just like that. You need some. Okay, you look good. Then we'll also set some up right here. So we'll get this shit out of my way. Get out of here, trees! I am the Lorax, and I speak for the trees. And for some fucking reason. Can I say that on YouTube? Is that wrong? I don't know. We'll do this, and then we'll do one more like right here, because we do have... Or actually, hold on. See if we can actually get this overlapping. Okay, gorgeous, beautiful. You like that? We're gonna do that and then get rid of all these X's everywhere. Okay, now that we have an actual bus line, let's deposit all of this, deposit all of that, deposit these. We don't want these. Get out of my life. Make sure our thing is doing well. We are inputting from the left first, and then all that copper is getting out. Good. I feel like someone wants to sell me something. What we'll do here, we're gonna do in priority output left, but what I'm gonna do is set up like a box just in case like we're not using enough copper and the copper starts like backing up. We don't want the copper to get stuck here. So we're gonna go a box, multiple boxes. Yeah. And we're just gonna go like that. Just in case the copper gets backed up, it'll go right here. I don't think the iron will ever get backed up because number one, all we have is 260 iron here. Oh, we got three sets of iron here, so that's maybe we'll do something for that as well. Nah, I think we'll be okay. The copper needs that. Okay, let's get rid of all these. Build walls for days. I don't want to get rid of those guys. I think we can get rid of this. We have to slowly start tearing down this center portion, moving it to the right. We can tear down this, which we're gonna end up with a bunch of coal and iron. Well, iron ore to be specific. Because if we get rid of all this, you know, you gotta declutter the mind, right? It's just a lot of different to-dos. And we have hella ammo, and I think one of the things I said was that we were gonna go get in our car and start to go fuck shit up. Oh, my inventory's full. Let's deposit all this coal. Deposit the coal. All in here. Here you go, buddy. Deposit that. You gotta open your mind. Okay, that's out of the way. We can put these down. I'm pretty sure I should be putting them on the coal, but oh well. Let's get rid of this. We don't need that guy anymore. We don't need... Actually, let's just go fight. Let's go fight some bugs. We're going to put all this coal away. Then we're gonna go get our little car, our little broom broom. And let's see, who needs to be fought first? Are you sucking up my pollution? Are you sucking on my pollution? That's the sound of sucking on my pollution. Oh, I need coal. Whoops, my bad. So what we'll do is come and slurp up this coal. Or, you know what? We'll do 2 stones with 1 bird. And as we collect all this stuff, we'll have coal. As I sat in the city square, tossing my pastry to birds, I saw 2 birds come up to eat the pastry. And I thought, heh, look at me feeding 2 birds with 1 scone. Alright, so now we come over here, make sure that's got fuel. Sure, more fuel for there. Where's my ammo? Ammo. Okay. And now off we go. Broom, broom. Okay, let's see if we can do this. So we want to shoot... Oh! You know what? We can do this. Oh! Oh! Medium biter! Get off! So, there's no... worms. So... Oh, I lied. There's a worm. Or, did I? Or was that a spitter? Yeah, that's a spitter. We don't like spitters. No spitters here, please. We need these turrets. And then we're gonna go grab... You guys figure that out. We'll grab this. So that was our first encounter with a spitter. And our first encounter with a medium biter. Again, not pleasant. So we're gonna go... 4 little guys. We're gonna set up the thing that we usually do. And just yeet down a bunch of ammo. I'm glad we took care of that now, Let's check that I got all the turrets. I did. So now let's move north. Or we'll go restock, and we'll go take care of that one up north. Broom, broom. Tool belt. Back to that, please. We got more inventory. That's cool. We're just going to drive on over here. Drive all carefully. Let's get some more ammo. Or can we start taking down this? Take care of all this stuff. Get it out of here. No. Is this stuff still working? I mean, my science is. So let's go ahead and make sure that our science is still going, I guess. That's good. Let's put some more iron in you. Let's grab the rest of this nonsense we got. So, as we're doing active defense, I guess you can call it, right? Proactively going around to the biters and removing their nests. We are getting rid of the local populace so that we can keep expanding like true Americans. So we're gonna get rid of all this stuff. There you go, looks better. Sure, grab that, just kidding. Oops, that needs to go right there. There you go, make me more belts. We obviously need more belts all the time, always. Can we grab that yet? Yes, we can. So we're slowly cleaning. We don't need these anymore, which means we don't need the ammo making anymore. So grab all that. Grab all the ammo that we made, which these are all ammo correlated. This was inserters, so we're okay on making inserters. Let's make more of those. We can keep that going till that runs out. We're making that stuff and that stuff. All right, that's kind of the bulk of it. Now we can do. Let's clear our inventory of all this crud. Crud. Yum yum crud. We love crud. Like that. And now the copper. Alright, so now here's where the real expansion begins. Well, wait. Didn't we say we were going to go take care of that nest? We probably should. Or else it'll start attacking. It'll come from the north. They came from the north! Okay, let's go around. And I want to go over here to pick up this one gun turret that I have just hanging out. Also, let's make gun turrets. Nope, just kidding. We've lost 2 gun turrets in this fight. Okay, let's move on to this northern guy. Broom, broom. Yeah, once you get a tank, though, tanks are fucking dope. Let's evaluate. We got worms. We have spitters. Okay. I think... Okay. Let's do like that. Let's move in. Is this? Oh, what the hell? Okay. Let's go ahead and get this guy. Those guys were coming down here for no reason. For no reason? I mean, we're over here killing their friends. But obviously it's for no reason, right? Let's make sure this is all nice and good. Stocked up on ammo. Then repair you. Shove you back into my pocket. I don't have any more repair packs. Oh, I can make one. These guys are fairly close. Hopefully they don't get like agitated. And then it's just a continuous problem for that thing. Okay. So yeah, we've taken out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different nests. I think that's pretty good. We can start expanding on the right side here. Like I said, we'll start to get the science, and that'll really start pushing us into mid game. I would kind of say no, this is definitely still early game. It'll push us into like a more definitive early game, because right now it's kind of just like, I mean, yeah, we're here. Cargo's there. Okay. So here's the thing. What are we doing? We need to set up a kind of lab setup. Do I have blueprint book? You have this stuff. Do I have create anything? We have, ooh, I think this is like my maxed out production. Okay. I gotta see what some of these blueprints are again. Destruction planner. I think that's pretty neat. I have some defense. What is this? Okay. Ammo repair. Interesting. Alright, so now let's get, first of all, let's steal some iron. Slurp it up. And we want, oh, another thing that we gotta do here. And why, let's see. I think we need stone. So let's move this again. And I think we actually have to add on another one. Did I actually mess this up? Because where's the stone coming from? Okay, so we need something like this for stone. And then another one. There's going to be another one here. Because we got to send up stone for a few builds. Like stone brick. I'm trying to think, did I mess this up? Is this how I normally do it? Let's get another, nope, wrong one. That one. You go like this. We can always send in the stone like from a side. Because what are we gonna, we could do like, it'll be like this. This will be the stone. And then we also need one for the coal. So the bus will have all these things on it. I gotta see here. Because now, if we have the stone come down this way, let's see, if we stone down this way, and we do one of these, then we can, we gotta, actually, it would have to be like this far out, right? Because then we have to do this, and then we do some undergrounds, and then an underground, and also an underground. Yeah, stone goes this way into this guy. Just like so. So there goes stone into there. And then we just have, what, this little thing? Because, let me see. What if we... Because this guy needs to come on out. And then... like that, and like that. So then, what if right here to here, meaning we do a splitter to combine them, and then like this. Okay, that looks really dumb. I hate that. I don't remember what I usually have. But this is kind of what we gotta do. So then if we do... This guy needs to come on out. And then we can do like this. So we can do one less. Okay, so stone comes in here, and it can do the thing, and then the stone brick comes on out, and it needs to do that. So then that means we need this, and then these can continue on their wayward son, and then stone brick is on that belt. Okay, so then we do... Or do we want it? Probably on this belt, so that we can get this guy where he needs to be. Because then we need... Okay, so let's get... We have 1 billion of these. Good, good, good. Let's get our copper all the way over here. Because copper's... I mean, not copper. Jesus Christ. Because coal is going to be another thing that we have to get over here. So let's do that. There we go, and that should get coal over here, and then we're going to... We always combine it up. Because we don't want the coal to just be hanging out in one area. We want it to come all the way through. And make sure that we're getting all of it. Okay, so we probably need more of those. And then this will go here. And then we'll go like this. And then right there. And then we'll go... one of those things? Ah, I have nothing. Alright. Hold on. Let's go get some more materials. Wait, they're all right here. Slurp. Slurp. Okay. So we now need to combine these. There we go. Now we have coal. And let's get coal from the other side as well. All right. Just like that. And we're almost there. There we go. So now we should be getting coal from this side and that side. So it should all be flowing through. And we'll get coal right there and then stone. All right. So now that we have like stone in a designated area, I can now designate that I want our science to go right here. And our science is just going to be like a big blob. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 6, 7. Let's go. If we do, we want 3 to go like that. That's some eerie sounds. Okay, so then we'll just copy this, and we want it to be right here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just a good old 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, but we don't need these last ones over here. And we also don't need these middle ones. So like that, like that, like that, and like that. There you go. That looks good. So as we feed stuff into this one, it'll all distribute all around. And there is like some stuff to say about like it won't be as fast because sometimes some of the inserters will grab. Let me cut that one. Will grab the little guys, the science packs, before it can actually like start working. But we'll fix that later on. Right now, we're just gonna set these guys up. We're gonna set these guys up and have just one line of guys. Actually, we're gonna set them up right here. So we'll just have 2 lines, I guess. And we'll do 1 in between all of them, like that. Let's go grab... Here's where we'll do blueprint this thing. And just go ahead and bring this bus all the way down. Buses are good. They go choo-choo. Right, babe? That's the sound of a bus. It goes choo-choo. My wife confirmed it. You guys are wrong. My wife is never wrong. We don't need that blueprint in our inventory. We don't need that blueprint either. That one can stay. Let's see, what are we... Ah! We got no science! Well, if we have no science... Why do we have no science? Oh, because iron. Then I'll just go ahead and deconstruct all these dudes. Yeah, let's go ahead and gather all this up. And we'll make some proper science. Which means let me grab these dudes as well. And these, oh my god. They're killing him. Then they're gonna kill me. Oh my god. Okay, nom 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 nom. Eat all this stuff up. We're cleaning. We're going around cleaning. What do we even need? Belts. And these. Okay, so we might as well slurp up iron. Alright. We got a bunch of guns everywhere, gun turrets. Fantastic. So, we'll do green science. We'll do green science right here. Let's go ahead and start on that. Let's get things kind of out of the way. I mean, not green science. We'll do red science. And then green science goes on the other side. Okay, okay. Let's place down 2, 3, 4. And there you go. Then we'll do... We have blueprints. We got red science. Okay, so we'll do red science, a key. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here we go. So here's where the ratios come in, right? We were saying that this makes every 0.5 seconds. So and this makes every 5 seconds. So there's 10.5 seconds in 5 seconds, right? That's how you math, right? That makes sense. So we can make, with this setup right here and these ratios, we can make 10 you can make 10 red science packs per one machine here. So we can double up on that and we can make a second one and then add 10 more. But that's kind of like the ratio that I was like talking about. So we're gonna go like this, set these guys up, set up some power poles, and we love square. Square's the best. We love squares. And then we have the green science, and it's just gonna go on the exact same belts right there. And this math is wrong. We can actually do 12. Because this takes 6 seconds to craft, which means that we can get 2 more out of it. So that will be the max production rate out of here. Okay, so then we can do all this stuff, set these up. And what's also great about blueprints is that as you place down the building, it'll unless you do that, it'll maintain the recipe that was inside of it. So once we set this down and then power it up, well, and also that goes there, that goes right there, right here, and like that. Yeah, once we get all the materials and we set it all up, we will be pumping through this science. We will be pump the jams, pump it up. So let's get this going. This is all the materials. This is copper, most likely. Okay, and then we love square. That's why we have all the power poles as they are. There we go. Square. We need more power poles right there and there. Square. And then we will also get power for this guy right here. And then just bring it on down this way. We need power for all this stuff from over here. And then all that should be nice and powered. Ooh, except that. You need power. And then let's get the actual resources. Let's bring them over. Don't worry, you'll probably go through a few million belts by the end of all this. By the end of this game. A few million. And that's if you're being very careful with the amount of belts you place. Okay. So let's get power. Let's get power to this guy too. Like that. And actually, here's what we'll do. Better. That's better. And then you need power too. So put a little bit of power right there. Okay. So now as we look at this, we need... Oh, that's odd. You don't have... Okay, copper needs to come over here. You need a iron belt. So we're going to set up copper right here. And this is why... Hold on, let's move all these down over here and set up how I actually always do it. Right there, right there, right there, right there. Power poles. So as we have copper, we gotta bring it off the belt like so. So now copper will end up on that side right there. So now we gotta bring iron over here. Let's make some more of these little guys. We need to bring iron off the belt so it comes off this way. So we'll split off right here, cut this tree, get out of my life. Ah, need more of these now. Make it! Okay, copper looks like it's doing its thing. We need this guy to come over here. Yeah, we'll do it right here. Right there, that looks good. So there's iron. Then we will do that this guy comes this way and sits right there. We'll have it sit right here for now. But there's that stuff. Let's make sure our power's doing good. Power's doing great. So that guy's making real nice. Let's make sure that that's good and that's good. There we go. Now that can keep up with production. And these will all be good. Now let's do... What is this? Iron. We need iron to come this way. So we're going to go split off another one. But we're going to split off this belt instead. So that guy goes under. It fucks off that way. We're going to do some stuff like this. Oh my god, I need more of these. This is why I need a mall. And right there you go. So iron will come down this way. And iron's going to feed all this stuff. Copper, we need copper to come down this direction. And right now we only have one copper line. There we go. And then we might need some fast inserters here and here for at least these guys. So now as we get this going, oh, we'll probably also need some fast inserters for these. And then this will be making really nicely. Maybe we just do fast inserters for all of the things. Let's go ahead and slurp up some materials, make some fast inserters. But now you can see that the red science is backing up. All these things have red science due to the inserters. And so now we're going to start shitting out some green science here. We're going to be shitting it out. We use fast inserters for everything. There's nowhere that you really need to use inserter or normal inserters for. Like, it kind of comes down to some of those min-maxing things of like, oh, this isn't producing that fast, so we can probably just have, just normal inserters. But that's like, I don't know. I ain't about that. But all of this production's good, and this kind of can stay at yellow inserters, so we'll just leave that. But we do have all this stuff going, which means we got to get down some more defense. So let's go right here and here until we expand out some more anyway. So we're going to get that guy going, and then we'll do some on this side. So we'll do some good overlap like that. And then we'll also do some for our science-y area that we got going on right here. We'll do a little bit of overlap right here. And this is okay because I don't think any bugs will be coming through here. And then watch them like, like I think they do. They are smart bugs. You know, the only good bug is a dead bug. So we don't like smart bugs. But we got good protection. We don't have any protection here. And you can see our science guys. They are, in fact, backed up, so they're full on science, which means this will slowly back up, which means these will back up. So, in the meantime, we're going to slurp up some of this. I'm going to make some more science guys. We also want... like, there's quite a few amount that are only green and red science. But I think we definitely got, you know, progressed. We got hella progressed. I guess I'll set up some turrets over here. I don't know. Yeah, turrets. Because I just don't want bugs to eat my shit. We don't like bugs eating my shit. Only the toilet gets to eat my shit. I just hear my wife in the background. Okay. Does your toilet not eat your shit? Okay, so we're doing that, doing good, which means we can just simply add more science. Oh, you have no power. You have no power, baby boy. There you go. And the reason why we have 3, because we want to maximize, because there's going to be like a billion fucking science packs that we have to get through. Okay, but I think this is going really well. So we will also power these critters. And bring in... Oh, whoops. I was ghosting them. I thought I was actually placing them. Placing? I can talk. I can word. We can word here. Did you see, like, for a second? So, for a second, when this doesn't have red, you'll see, like see how it stops and it stutters? We don't want that. But for now, it's kind of okay. It's... Or, you know, what we could probably do is limit these to only grab one. Well, let me see. Yeah, because at some point it grabs both of them, or both of them are out. What if we do this? Will that keep this one, like, stocked up? Not really. But, oh well. But yeah, I think we definitely got some progress done. We got a main bus. We took out like a bunch of biters. I think we got to keep our eye on the map and see where our pollution is, and start to determine where our next like attack's going to be. Another good thing that we could probably start doing is getting power poles out to like these remote areas right here and setting up just a little bit of gun turrets, but then also a radar dish, so we can start really scanning all around and see what we got going on for us. We're gonna do power poles, then we're gonna do that one, then that. I don't know, just start double clicking on shit. Oh, military. Let's move the military up, and this is why. So the military one, the military science pack, this is why we got walls, or stone is going to be coming on up, and then also coal needs to be coming on up. And you can see that we need the piercing rounds, so steel is something else that we got to start setting up as well. Which we'll probably set up in this area. We'll set up like a little steel area. We'll move these guys up. Steel is definitely another one that we gotta do. In between episodes, here's what I'll do. everything that is currently blueprinted in this area right here, I am going to build. And so in the next episode, we'll have all this nice and ready. We'll have all the buses available to us, and we will start making some steel and getting into that era where we're using the gray science, which is something else we'll set up over here, gray science pack building and everything, so that we can get into military. Let me see.
Oh, you stupid fuck.
So we'll get into military, which will increase our guns and everything, which is definitely something we need so that we can start fucking beating their ass. Engage shooting with most projectile shooting weapons. Oh, and we also want these so that we can shoot things faster, kill the motherfuckers more quickly. Yeah. But yeah, we'll get into that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video so far. We didn't struggle as much as we did in our last video, but trust me, there still will be some struggles. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. And until then, stay stringy.